Howdy, Friars. So, yeah, an update on where Smoke Signal's at. The new version is, of course, live on smokesignal.eth. We are just making a few small bug fixes and improvements to that interface, but that should be done today. Um, and then we talked a lot today about smoke signal scaling, and we have a pretty good plan, I think, moving forward. There's sort of a short-term thing and a long-term thing. The short-term thing is to get it working on XDAI. That might involve some work on the Elm Ethereum library. Hoping that doesn't take too much of our focus, but it might be necessary. But in any case, we should be able to get to that pretty quick, maybe as quick as 1 week, by Monday. Maybe a bit longer if we have to dig into that Elm Ethereum library. But that's the short-term work. And then the longer term, we want to start working on, you could call them relays, but it'll basically be a server somewhere, centralized, unfortunately. But this would act as a server that would listen for new posts from users. So you would still be going to smokesignal.eth, but in the background it would send your post to this server. And this could either be free or cheap. And then this relay would basically wait until it gets a bunch of them and then post references to those posts, IPFS references to Ethereum or some network, which would allow Smoke Signal to notice the posts, and then Smoke Signal would then go fetch the data from IPFS. And the idea there is that this relay server could be run by anybody, and so we would be starting the first one, but ideally there'd be a network of all of these. And so the system as a whole would still be pretty resilient. I mean, somebody could come shut down or attack the relay server, any given relay server, but any post that it's already put on Ethereum will of course stay there. And given a network of these, especially if some of them start making profit by providing this relay service, the network as a whole should prove resilient. So that's the long-term goal there. So that's pretty much it for Smoke Signal. Skulk's still working on the death contract. I think that's pretty much all we talked about today. And should have more information as we go along on this week.